Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. Hey guys, hope you're well. So in this video, I want to talk about the difference between chasing something and manifesting something. Now, this video is going to be for people who are manifesting a specific person or love in some capacity. And I want to make this video because I want you guys to understand that manifesting something or manifesting someone is not a license to chase, right? And this will be slightly tough. And I will also give you practical things on what chasing includes and what actually manifestation means in these situations, so that moving forward, you are actually not making these mistakes in your life. Because honestly, I would rather not get my manifestations than be associated with the chaser. That's not an identity that I ever want for myself, right? And that's not an identity that I ever want to hold on to. And I don't think you do too. One thing, like I said this in one of my previous videos too, do you really want to tell your grandkids the story that, hey, I got your grandpa because I chased him mentally and physically for years. I showed up outside of his house. I had no self-respect and he finally came to me. No, right? That's not the story that you want to tell. So make sure that the story that you want to tell is the story that you're playing out. So I will try to make this message loud and clear. Firstly, like this is to tell you that I have been there. Almost 80% of my clients have been there. And the success stories that I post, I have 12 success story highlights on Instagram. I have more than 50, I think 50 success story here on YouTube. I will make a playlist there, so don't worry. But yeah, like all of these people have been there, and at some point everyone has been there. So this is not a dig at you. This is to tell you I have suffered through this for half of my life. I have been a big chaser in relationships. But my whole attempt with this is to make sure that you don't make the mistakes that I did, right? So that's important to understand. Manifesting love is not a license to chase. Manifesting love doesn't mean to bombard them with text messages or to consistently ask them out or to stalk them consistently. And manifestation is not like, it's not a consistent disrespect of your boundaries to overextend yourself just to please them, right? That's not what manifestation is. That in truth is actually not love. That is just desperation and obsession. And that is a rejection story that your ego is clinging on to, which just wants redemption. Now, what this means is, because in the past, let's say I'm rejected with someone, I would have this story in my mind that wants to just be accepted by them, not because I want to be accepted by them, but just because being accepted by them would mean redemption. And that's the story that I'm playing. But that's not the story that I want to carry on to, and that's not the story that I want to move forward with. See, anytime a person comes to me for manifesting a specific person or love, their desire is usually a mixture of a few things. And honestly, to a few people, I tell them that if you work on yourself, there is a big chance that you won't want this person anymore. And that's fine. It might trigger you, but I am not going to lie to you. A lot of times our desire towards a specific person is just coming from codependency. It's just coming from feeling rejected, feeling abandoned, and a poor self-concept. And if you are brave enough to work on yourself, you will find love, but you will also surpass the things that are not actually love for you. For a few people, it stays. For a few people, it doesn't. So you don't have to put yourself in that category. But eventually, the only way to find out the answer is to work on yourself. And love is not that way. Love is actually calm and peaceful. Love will never make you want to beg someone or want to demean someone. Love doesn't come with the chasing energy. And often, under the pretense of unconditional love, we get into the habits of chasing. And these habits are driven from desperation, making that one person the sun to your earth. What this means is you just put them in a very high pedestal in your life because their love and their attention towards you become your sense of identity. And it becomes like a drug that you are chasing. So that when this person gives you that, you just feel like someone who was starving and now just got food after years. That's not how you want to feel like, right? But only you are the sun. Only you are the center of your universe. And the actions that you take and the mindset behind it, you start denying it. You start denying yourself as someone important in your life because the world learns from you how to love and treat you. And the world does the same. So if I treat myself as a doormat, I will get more of that. Sorry if this is triggering you, but I just have to be open, right? If you don't treat yourself as self-respect, as a treasure, then what reason does anyone else have to do the same? No reason, right? Truth is often hard, but is necessary. And I would want you to, listen to this again and again, this first part. Now, I would tell you now I want to talk about what exactly would chasing comply of. Some actions that we know are chasing, some actions that we know are not chasing, and what would the counterpart of that be? How would it be manifesting? Like, no matter where your desire is coming from, after working on yourself, let's say you're still pursuing this person, want them, there is nothing wrong with that. Manifesting a specific person is definitely possible. But what would imply manifesting and what would imply just chasing? So, think about it. Chasing, basically, I talked about this in 2 3 videos back. I talked about this, but chasing basically means doing anything that is not worth my attention's time, right? That is not worth my attention. A few actions that imply chasing. Number one, stalking. This is something that most people do. Stalking a specific person. Now, stalking can mean stalking them on social media, consistently reading old chats, checking your photos again and again with them. Like, it does not really help. If this was just making you feel connected to them, that would be different. But if it is just making you feel longing towards them, if it is just making you feel more craving towards them, then it's actually not helping. It's actually doing the opposite of helping. It's just creating that identity of the chaser for you again, which is what we were trying to avoid in the first place. Now, the thing is, most people, when they are chasing, they don't want to admit that they are chasing, because that will make them feel shame towards themselves, right? And this is not a process to just feel shame towards yourself. That's not the goal for it. The thing to understand is that we have to be honest because we want to get out of it. We don't want to be honest because we want to shame and guilt ourselves. So, stalking, not really helpful. And if you're doing it, please ask yourself, how is that actually making me feel? And a good thing, like a good way that I perceive this is, if one of my best friends caught me doing this activity, would I feel empowered or would I feel very, very bad? Like, if someone catches me chasing and stalking, would I like myself? If the answer is no, then I don't have to do it. So the second is social media checking. Now, social media checking is different from stalking because it's not you checking them, but your own social media for any sign of them. Now, how this goes is checking to see if they have seen your stories or not, checking to see if they have liked your pictures or not, checking to see if they have blocked and unblocked you, checking their last scene. These actions are beneath you. They give you this false sense of connection. They tell you that, this person is here in some way, shape, or form, we are connected, but it does not mean anything. It does not matter if right now you are in you are in their close friends list or not. What matters is what your mindset is, and that's what I would want you to focus on. Them not checking your story does not actually mean anything, and them checking your story does not mean anything too. You are above that. For someone to gain your attention, they actually have to take efforts. That's what I'm trying to promote here. I'm not telling you that you are doing something wrong. I'm just telling you that you deserve more. And a stranger on the internet coming and telling that to you should be a sign that maybe he's right. Maybe I do deserve more. Maybe I do deserve to not just settle for something which is my impulses are making me chase. The next thing, trying to manipulate circumstances. That's a big sign of chasing. Now, I will just give you a few examples here because this is a topic for a bigger video. But a few examples of trying to manipulate circumstances are calling their friends, telling them to talk to them, purposefully running in the place where that you might meet them, texting their parents, going and flying in front of their home, as in like flying if you're living in a different city or a country, posting things on social media just to get a reaction from them, posting stories and posting these songs and everything just to get a reaction of them from them, and doing these small things that can some way, shape, or form create a reaction and they can give you some attention. That's beneath you. You don't want someone to give you reaction time because you did something. You want them because you deserve it. You want that reaction and they should give it to you because you deserve it, not because you have to chase for it. So that's not manifestation. That's actually the opposite of manifestation. Now, I'm not talking about the basic ones, which is consistently calling them, bombarding them with text messages. Why are you not talking to me? I'm sorry, please talk to me again. Like, consistently doing all these things is not really helpful. It's just a part of chasing, right? But what is manifestation? How would manifestation come into this? The feeling of manifestation while you are getting and pursuing someone would feel very calm. It would feel very powerful. It would be still. It would have the sense of offense, but in a very powerful way. Offense as in, I am proud to say that I like you, but I'm not going to settle for anything just to be with you. I want the perfect behavior, and anything lesser than that is not okay for me. I like you, but that's okay. That does not mean I will sacrifice my boundaries just to be with you. I like you, but I'm not codependently living my life through you. I know what I offer, and I know that you would be lucky to be with me. And actually embodying that, that's how manifestation feels. It would feel very calm, It would feel non-dependent. It would feel very detached. It would feel very powerful. It would feel that this person would actually be lucky to be here, and they are just an addition, a preference, not someone who I'm just obsessed and desperate about. That energy of desperation does not do well in any area, so it's not just really helpful. That calmness, that is what you are wanting to aim at. That, oh, I woke up, I feel this strength and calmness inside of me, this stillness inside of me that tells me I deserve more, that tells me I'm worth of it, and I don't feel the need to chase, run after, beg anyone to get it. That's the feeling that we are actually aiming at. So if you can get into that feeling, or at least make the goal that feeling, that would be the goal. That is the end result that we are wanting to achieve. The feeling of calmness and confidence that, yeah, I know what I offer and I know I will get it. That's what I'm aiming at. So I hope this video helps, and I hope that you never chase anyone in your life. And I hope that you understand that you deserve more, and you deserve someone to actually do all these things for you. And the only person convincing you otherwise is you. And I wish you all the best. I will see you in the next video. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.